Mr. Curtis, may I call you Mr. Curtis?
Paul, please.
Terrence, nice. How you feeling? Are you ready for the big Avid Awards show tonight?
Well, if I can figure out how to tie this tie and how to do a web award.
Paulie, baby.
Paul, please.
Right, Paul. I've never called anyone baby. Look, everything will be fine. I know it doesn't look like much behind the scenes, but as long as you do what you're supposed to do, the Avid Awards will take care of themselves.
All right, Terrence, thank you.
Just be sure to do what you're supposed to do, okay?
Great.
Okay, good. Julie, come here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Paul Curtis.
Welcome to the 2016 Avid Awards Show, the largest award program in North America, recognizing customer satisfaction in home building. This year's program had over 1,445 qualifying builders from all over North America, double the size of last year's program. We have the award divided between the U.S. and Canada. I'll present the U.S. awards, and my good friend and division president of Avid Ratings Canada, Tim Bailey, will present the Canadian awards. The results, are tabulated from Avid's Go Survey platform, which measures customer satisfaction from only verified homeowners that built a new home. I'm delighted to report that this year's program tabulated the responses from over 2 million questions from homeowners across North America. Needless to say, the data we collect impacts the quality of homes built from coast to coast. But let's hear from one of our Avid fans.
We have nothing but good things to say. So often you hear so many people talk about building their home, and even I've come across people when we've said, oh, we're building a new house, they're like, oh, that's such a, awful process, blah, 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 blah. We can say nothing but good things about this process. It's been phenomenal.
And now on to the awards. We're going to start with the Avid Benchmark category, and this category essentially is made up of the top quartile of companies in our database, both in US and Canada. So let's start here with the first Benchmark Awards in the North Central region. So the Best Home Building Experience Avid Benchmark Award in the North Central region is Mattamy Homes Minnesota Division, with an Avid Index score of 271 points out of 300 possible. Next, we have Tim O'Brien Homes out of the Milwaukee Division, achieving an Avid Index score of 266 points out of the 300. Now we move on to the Avid Benchmark winners in the Northeast region. Unfortunately, there were none that qualified. Again, we only give out awards to those in the top quartile of our database. No participation trophies here at Avid. Next, we'll move on to the Avid Benchmark Award in the South Central region. And so here we have Meritage Homes Austin Division achieving an Avid Index score of 269 points out of 300. This was followed by Ideal Homes out of Norman, Oklahoma, achieving an Avid Index score of 264 points. Next, we're going to move on to the Gold Awards. And these are the best builders in their various regions. And first, we're going to start with the Avid Gold Award, Best Home Building Experience in the North Central region. And that award goes to Traditions Building Group out of Cincinnati, Ohio, achieving an Avid Index score of 274 points. The Avid Gold Award, Best Home Building Experience in the Northeast region, goes to The Green Company of Plymouth, Massachusetts, achieving an Avid Index score of 264 points. Avid Gold Award, Best Home Building Experience in the South Central region, goes to Rosh Coleman Homes out of Little Rock, Arkansas Division, achieving an Avid Index score of 274 points. And now I'd like to bring Tim Bailey to present the Canadian Avid Awards. Tim.
Thank you, Paul. The Avid Awards in Canada have become quite known throughout the industry, receiving media coverage in nearly all major markets. What makes the Avid Awards even more meaningful is that so many builders in Canada use Avid. This represents over 30% of the clients that Avid serves across North America. We have data spanning from British Columbia through Alberta, Saskatchewan, Ontario, and over to Quebec. And now on to our Canadian winners. Starting off with Ontario, the Avid Benchmark Award, Best Home Building Experience in the Ontario region, goes to Mattamy Homes, Ottawa Division, achieving an Avid Index score of 271. Next up, we have Rinaldi Homes from St. Catharines, Ontario, achieving an Avid Index score of 268. All right, and moving on, the Avid Benchmark Award for Best Home Building Experience in Saskatchewan region goes to Montana Homes from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, achieving an Avid Index score of 266. Next up, we have Ehrenberg Homes from Saskatoon as well, receiving an Avid Benchmark Award with an Avid Index score of 264. Moving along to our Avid Gold Awards, in the region of Ontario, Best Home Building Experience in Ontario goes to Mattamy Homes from the Halton Hamilton, Ontario division, achieving an Avid Index score of 272. The Avid Gold Award in Saskatchewan, Best Home Building Experience in Saskatchewan region, goes out to Northridge Development, Regina, multifamily, achieving an Avid Index score of 267. And now on to the first of the 4 Diamond Award winners. The Avid Diamond Award for Best Small Volume Custom Home Building Experience in Canada goes out to Gilroy Homes from Regina, Saskatchewan. They achieved an Avid Index score of 281 out of the maximum 300 points, with 100% of their customers willing to refer them to family and friends. And that's all we have for our Canadian awards for now, but we're going to be back after we give out a few more of our US awards.
The 2016 Avid Awards will return after this.
It's very comfortable. You know you can call them anytime, and they'll be here within a day or two or whatever. And it's always been very, 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 very good.
Yeah, and they remember who you are.
Yeah,
and, like your story and
you
stuff.
Catch up right where you left off.
Yeah,
which is really nice.
Terrence, where you been?
I was hydrating. What's up?
Did you see Tim? He's wearing a full tux. Nobody told me there's going to be a tux.
Tux. I completely understand. MCs change their outfits all the time. Not a problem. Plus, you don't want to be shown up by a Canadian, right? I've got just the thing. Come here.
All right.
Okay. This is a coat rack, right? There's things on it. You're gonna wear it.
And the Avid Benchmark Award, Best Home Building Experience in the Southeast region goes to Mungo Homes, Greenville, Spartanburg, South Carolina division, achieving an Avid Index score of 270 points. Next, we also have Mungo Homes again out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina division, achieving an Avid Index score of 267 points. And now on to the Western region. The Avid Benchmark Award, Best Home Building Experience in the West, goes to Richmond American Homes, Southern California division, with an Avid Index score of 270 points. The Avid Benchmark Award in the Western region also goes to Meritage Homes, Southern California division, achieving an Avid Index score of 270 points. And now we move on to the Gold Awards in these regions. So the Avid Gold Award, Best Home Building Experience in the Southeast region, goes to Meritage Homes, Tampa division, achieving an Avid Index score of 271 points. The Avid Gold Award, Best Home Building Experience in the Western region, goes to Meritage Homes Phoenix Division, achieving an Avid Index score of 271 points. And now what we've all been waiting for. Who is the best in the U.S. in home building? And so we're going to start with the small volume custom group first. And the Avid Diamond Award, Best Small Volume Custom Home Building Experience in the U.S. goes to Baker Residential, Carolinas, achieving an Avid Index score of 277 points and a whopping 97 out of 100 points on the Would Recommend score.
We at Baker Residential believe high levels of customer satisfaction isn't an option, but actually a requirement. Given the expectations of our customers today, we believe that one of the areas we can set ourselves apart from our competition is not only providing a great product, but also providing an excellent customer service experience. Winning this award is a great testimony to our team's dedication to high levels of customer service. I'm very proud of our team, and I'm glad to see they're getting recognized for the award they've won.
And now on to the production builders. The Avid Diamond Award, Best Home Building Experience in the U.S. for production builders, goes to Meritage Homes Orlando Division, achieving an Avid Index score of 275 points and 93 out of 100 points on the Would Recommend score.
Our experience with Avid has been first class all the way. The great parts about what Avid does for us is it helps us pinpoint and highlight hot areas of the business where we have to pay attention. So we really have our finger on the pulse of what we're doing from a customer experience standpoint. To be an Avid Award winner to me is essentially the ultimate prize for a job well done by a whole team effort. It's our customers recognizing that the efforts and the culture are put together specifically for them, and they're excited about our results and they're excited about what we're putting out. It's essentially the pinnacle of what we're going for in our culture.
Who will take home a Diamond Award? Those and more coming up on the 2016 Avid Awards.
It was exciting to build, and the process so far has been really, really great. What I liked was that we had the ability to do whatever we wanted. Anytime I made a suggestion, asked the question, it wasn't, no, you can't do that. It was, well, let's see if we can make that happen.
Infinity actually got excited about changes that we would want to make. They got excited about helping us come up with ideas and making the house what we want it to be.
And it truly is custom,
Yeah.
which is what we wanted.
Yeah.
Terrence, I'm not okay with this. I thought you told me this tux was going to be a hit. I just saw Paul out there. He's wearing an American flag bow tie.
I completely understand. Not a problem. Plus, you don't want to be shown up by an American. Right. Yeah, I've got just the thing.
And now on to some Avid Benchmark Awards. Let's first look at some Avid Benchmark Awards for the province of Alberta. The best home building experience in the province of Alberta. First one goes out to Brookfield Residential, achieving an Avid Index score of 269 points. Another Avid Benchmark Award goes out to Laban Developments from Red Deer, Alberta, achieving an Avid Index score of 267. Moving on to British Columbia, we have an Avid Benchmark Award, Best Home Building Experience in the province of BC, going out to Concert Properties from Vancouver, BC, achieving an Avid Index score of 272 points. The next award goes to Totangi Properties from Victoria, BC, achieving an Avid Index score of 267 points. Let's look at some Avid Gold Awards now. An Avid Gold Award for Alberta, Best Home Building Experience in the province of Alberta, goes to Jamin Built Innovations Calgary Division, achieving an Avid Index score of 270 points. The Avid Gold Award in the province of BC, Best Home Building Experience in that province, goes to Portrait Homes from Richmond, BC, achieving an Avid Index score of 272 points. The Avid Diamond Awards for Canada in the production category, Best Production Home Building Experience in Canada, goes out to Northridge Developments, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, multifamily division, achieving an Avid Index score of 273 points.
To us, being an Avid Award winner means that our warranty program and our service and our products are meeting customer satisfaction because the feedback we get through these surveys are directly from our customers. It's honest feedback, not always good feedback, and we're able to address certain things and change a lot of the things we put into our homes because of the feedback we get through those surveys. Our high level of customer service has affected our business, I think, in a really big way this year. This year, through the Home Builders Association, we were awarded the Home Builder of the Year. And what that means is in a whole bunch of different categories, we had happy customers. If we don't have a happy customer, we're not going to have repeat customers, and we're not going to have new customers come to us because your best salesperson is a customer, a happy customer.
The coveted Best Home Building Experience in North America Award is coming up next on the 2016 Avid Awards.
If I had 3 words that I feel best describe Avid, it would be advanced, forward, and true. And when you look at those 3 things, they really help me look to the future. They're advanced in their technology, and they are true to their word.
Hey man, what are you doing in my dressing room?
Your dressing room. This is my room.
Well, my name's on the door too.
Huh.
Nice suit.
Like that? That's a Canadian tuxedo.
Indeed it is. Oh, nice. Check these out.
That's not bad either.
This show's about to start. You need to be in your tuxedos. Who are you?
I don't work here.
Well, that wraps up this section of our 2016 Avid Awards, and I want to congratulate all these great winners. At this point, I want to invite Paul Curtis back to the stage to help out with a very special award. Really?
Well, it is Best in North America.
Well, you've got a point there, Paul, so if we're going to be that way, let's do this.
Good luck. Well, let's just admit, we both look amazing. Avid Ratings is a leader in both the U.S. and Canada, and we pride ourselves on representing home builders across North America.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Paul. What do you say we move on to the Avid Cup Award?
Let's do that. And so the best home building experience in North America goes to Mitchell & Best Homes of Rockville, Maryland, USA, achieving an incredible Avid Index score of 284 out of 300 points and a 98 out of 100 points on the Would Recommend score.
Congratulations to the entire Mitchell & Best team.
Well, I think it's important for a company like ours to have a high level of customer service to show that we're going to stand behind our product. We're not a big builder, we're not known everywhere, but to be able to rely on whether it's Avid surveys or other customer references allows us to sell additional houses.
With Avid Awards, again, the word spreads from those who have experienced it. And Avid has helped us get that message out through people to other people. So these have been difficult times, but it has been a benefit for us through those times, and we're still here.
The overall experience with Avid has been kind of a win-win. Our tagline is, without quality, there is no true value. And what that means, what being an Avid Award winner means to us is that we're really backing that up. We're achieving what we want to achieve with that tagline. And I don't think there can be any debate about it. It's not just, again, it's not subjective, it's objective.
It's very gratifying for myself, but really for our team. We couldn't be prouder of our people, our salespeople, our superintendents, and then also our subcontractors and suppliers. They're the ones who have come through and allowed us to win this.
Before we end today's show, we have one last very important award category to announce.
Yeah, you're right, Tim. We can't forget about the men and women who make these awards possible. The folks that work hard every day to delight homeowners.
The Avid Service Awards recognize the best employees across North America who scored in the top 5% of our database,
regardless of whether their company won an award or not.
The 2016 Avid Service Awards go out to the following employees across North America. Congratulations to all those winners.
And thank you to all of our loyal clients for caring enough about your homes to measure customer satisfaction with Avid.
And for striving for excellence in home building in everything you do. You truly are building the dreams of tomorrow.
We want to thank you for taking the time today to join us for the 2016 Avid Awards, and we look forward to seeing all of you at next year's live award show at the 2017 Avid Conference.
The Avid Awards mean to me that we have accomplished a goal.
A culture of focusing on the customer.
The Avid Award is the only award that comes directly from the voice of the customer, and that is why it is so important to us.
Winning an Avid Award to me is quite special. It's reflective of an entire team effort.
We couldn't have reached this milestone without the Avid team.
The Avid Award to me recognizes the teamwork that our division has.
It means we have a fantastic team that I'm proud to be part of, and we do our best to do a great job.
We love our customers! Yeah!
So Terrence says there's an after party.
Oh, that would be kind of great, but should we trust him after that little tuxedo fiasco he put us through in there?
Well, let's give it a try.
Well, I guess this is our after party.
This is it. Guess these web after parties aren't as good as the live one, Tim.
Apparently not.
Woo, yeah! Guys, what a day, right? After party! You guys want to play like some party games? We could play like a Parcheesi or Sorry.
I think I'm good.
We go down to State Street.
No, there's an idea.
Nice.
Let's go. Come on, guys. I'm driving.
Oh, he's driving.
Yeah, definitely not you, Terrence.
Minivan, pickup truck. You guys want to help me pick up girls?